Alright, I got this harness over here in my shop. It was easier to get the sawhorses in here and keep it in the dry while I work on this. All the motors and cars over there in my dad's shop. It's just hard to set up a sawhorses and work over there. So I still need to do some things on the Mustang, on the race car, to get ready for test and tune Thursday. Hopefully it don't rain, but I got this harness laid out on this board, how it goes. This is the top of the motor right here towards the front. And these are all my connections here. These are all my injectors here, run up the right there. This actually goes up underneath the front of the motor. That's the ground on the driver's side. All that runs over to the starter right here. There's the starter wire. Crank knock sensor, and then engine oil leveling sensor is what that is. We're not going to need that. We end up taking that off. AC stuff. All this is to the passenger side. This goes to the passenger side as well. This is this goes to air condition, O2 sensor, mass airflow meter. So we got it all laid out like it would. This goes back here to the transmission. This is a plug on the passenger side transmission. This plugs into the shifting of the transmission on the driver's side, and front O2 sensor, back O2 sensor. So next step, we got to get all this loom off here and expose the wires, and we ain't going to be able to get a whole lot done today. Like I said, my laptop's messed up. I usually watch all my YouTube videos and stuff on my phone, so I just kind of have it set up right there. But the laptop's messed up. I can't pull up the lsswap.com. They got a list of everything. That's who I'm using to do this with. I'm even downloaded their videos from start to finish. They're like 4 hours, 4.5 hour long, but it is what it is to go through this. I've never done it, so I want to make sure I do it right. So we're going to get the loom off and then wait. My printer's messed up, so I can't print the sheet off, and the computer's messed up, the laptop, so I can't bring it out here. Yo boy. So let me get this loom off, and then that's pretty much where we're going to stop at for today here. I'll holler at you in a bit. Alright, I'm going to go on and stop. I'm starting to get carried away. I'm starting to tear all over the part. I need to go get some zip ties and whatnot. They put tape right here around each little joint. That's what he says. To make sure, that you can determine each branch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get zippy ties. That way I can pull the wire through, and, the tape will hold on to it. So that way I can just pull it through and be real easy and simple. I haven't started taking none of this apart in here yet. Like I said, I'm going to wait. I'm getting carried away. I'm getting ahead of myself. But that's a big old rat's nest right there. But I know, pretty much all the pink on this block stays. Everything else he cuts off. So, because this goes to the motor. Everything pink operates the motor. So, yeah, but I got to trace it all back through this crap, man. Oh well, that's a lot. That's a lot. I've never done it, but we're going to figure it out, by God. Alright, let me go get some stuff, and we're going to stop right there. I got to get that print out for that I know exactly. He goes in the video, he tells you, because right here when you pop this cover off, it's just a simple little bolt here, and then it's a flathead screwdriver, and this comes off. And but it's labeled in here 1 through 80. I think on this one, same way on this one. So, cool beans. Alright, let me go get some stuff, and I'm going to stop right there and get my stuff. I'll holler at y'all taters later. Alright, catch y'all where I'm at with this spaghetti noodle here. So, I've gotten everything tore off of, like some of the stuff loom I left on there. Like this right here, to the coil packs, everything going to the injectors. I knew it was going to stay. When I start putting new stuff on, I'll take all this off, of course, and replace it But each time I come to a junction of wires, you can see right here, I put a zippy tie. That way I can still pull the wires through and it's still loose, and you know, put tape around it to hold the wires. So that's what I thought anyways. That's what I did. That way it was easier for me to keep up with how I was doing it, where each little spot broke off. I mean, this didn't take, it took me a little while getting it all off, and then I cleaned it up. I took some alcohol and cleaned it up, and I got these off as well. So covers off the back of the blue ones and the red here. That way I can get to the numbers off the back, and you can see it right there. I don't know if you can see them, they're awful small. These are pretty simple to get off, but aggravating to get off. They just squeeze in on each end and in the middle right there to get them off. So be careful with those, you don't want to break them. I didn't take these little covers off yet, which is simple. There's a little pin right there. I don't think you can see it. You push it in and you get these little covers off on both sides. A little screwdriver to get to it. I think my ink showed up, so I'll check that. That way I can get stuff printed out, the forms I need. I throw one up and show you what I'm talking about. lmswap.com has got everything I need labeled and what I've been looking at. So yeah, not too bad. I mean, a lot of it I'm gonna cut out. I know, which we know all this is going away. This went to different ones. These are C blocks, and so I'm not too interested in. I know what they are. I can't right off the top of my head, but I know where they go. They go into the cab. This is the only one we're worried about, which we end up getting a different fuse block for this instead of this, because we're gonna cut all of this off. Everything that is not pink or orange comes out of here, and then you pull all the wires out and fish them out where they go. What we don't need, what we do need, you know. So a lot of it, like I said, we're not going to use. But anyway, all right, that's where I got to. It's all stripped out clean. I got to get my paper labeled out and printed out. That way I know where I'm going, and I'll pick it back up there. That way these things don't get super long. So y'all see where I'm at now. And the next thing we need to do is start tearing all the wires out, and then we'll see where we're at that point. All right, I hope y'all enjoy, and I'll let y'all tell you later.